All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're talking about the Chicago Bears in today's video. We've got a lot of news report here. We're going to get into that. I guess Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears offense today, nothing too crazy, but we continue to see Caleb Williams throwing touchdown passes to Cole Kmet, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, building up that chemistry, building up that rapport with each other. But real quick, we will not know if Caleb Williams is playing probably until Thursday. Matt Eberflus concurred that getting two starting offensive linemen back for today's practice, Braxton Jones and Darnell Wright, does have him leaning towards playing Caleb Williams in Buffalo. The official word will come on Thursday. So here's the thing. Ryan Bates to be the right guard, but we'll get into that a little bit later on in the video. I want to talk about Velus Jones Jr. because Matt Eberflus said today that the Bears will experiment with Velus Jones at running back through the Bills game and that Jones is open to moving around. This just kind of reminds me almost of when Ty Montgomery was with the Green Bay Packers and they moved him to running back. This dude was dropping kick returns. He was dropping punt returns in extremely important game situations, like fourth quarter. Aaron Rodgers used to get so freaking pissed off at him. Looked like he was about to get cut. They moved him to running back, and he was like the starting running back for Green Bay for at least a season, maybe even two. But he was productive. Velus is so intriguing because the dude is so freaking fast, but whether it's drops or injuries or what have you, we just haven't really seen him too much. So welcome back to the channel. Obviously, we're talking about the Chicago Bears in today's video, but before we do, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily Bears and NFL content. If we try and get this video to 100 likes, I would greatly appreciate that. But let's get into it here. I got a tweet here from Courtney R. Cronin, who covers the Chicago Bears. Velus Jones' ability to get to the edge with speed has been one of his best assets, even if used infrequently. Jet sweeps, end arounds, etc. We saw the Bears use him in those situations as a receiver earlier in camp. Now Jones is getting the rest of the week through the Bills game to see how he could fit at running back. You have Khalil Herbert, new addition DeAndre Swift, Rashawn Johnson. The Bears have one of the better running back rooms, in my opinion. I think, last year the statistics were a little bit inflated. Khalil Herbert, Dante Foreman, and Rashawn Johnson as a trio, they were like 21st or 22nd in total rushing yards if you just get rid of Justin Fields' rushing statistics. He also wasn't even that good of a rushing season for Justin because he didn't play for like a whole month, and they just had him more as a passer to protect him. But anyways, Velus Jones Jr. could definitely see some impact here in the running back room, but also I'm excited to see him play in the Bills game in general because, once again, that Hall of Fame game was a little bit underwhelming as far as kick returns go, but I think it's really interesting. And when you have guys like Velus Jones Jr. back there, it could just be a difference maker. It really could. So moving forward, we got a tweet here from Josh Schrock. Bears practice in shells wrapping up. Darnell Wright and Tevin Jenkins were back. Wright rotated with Larry Borum a bit at right tackle. Ryan Bates was at right guard with Nate Davis still out. Also, Kyler Gordon, Jaquan Brisker, Montez Sweat, Tyreek Stevenson, Andrew Billings, Rashawn Johnson, and Jacob Martin didn't participate. He also said there wasn't much to take away offensively. First team offense had a successful 2-minute drill to get into field goal range. And here are the details of that. So they're down 20-17 at own 30. Williams had completions to DJ Moore, Gerald Everett. He picked up a first down running. And then Cairo Santos made a 48-yarder. He also made a 51-yarder. We heard Javon Dexter had a batted pass at the line. So a lot to digest right there. Caleb Williams has said a couple of things. He said he struggled with the blitz. So then, the last couple of practices we've been seeing Eric Washington and the Bears defense throw a bunch of freaking blitzes at him to get him ready for the NFL regular season and preseason, with that being said as well. But then I'm just glad Cairo Santos seems extremely consistent once again. I love to hear Javon Dexter had a batted pass at the line. It seems like he makes at least one noteworthy play every single time they're in practice. But the red zone's just going to be a moneymaker. That's where the money is made, really, because the field gets tighter and you need to rely on red zone targets. So you'll have DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, and Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen, a great red zone target. But this is where you're going to see some Gerald Everett. This is where you're going to see some Cole Kmet. This is where you're going to see some DeAndre Swift, Rashawn Johnson running the ball, catching the ball out of the backfield. it's very important for me and any team with that being said, but especially a rookie quarterback in a brand new system, that they don't have any red zone woes. Certainly no turnovers. Touchdowns are always better than field goals. But it is something I'm going to continue to keep my eye on. And if Caleb does, in fact, play against Buffalo this upcoming weekend, I will be keeping a keen eye if they get into the red zone and what they decide to do. Negatively wise, in the first team offense in 11 on 11 today, there were 3 penalties, 2 false starts, and a delay of game. I believe the 2 false starts were Darnell Wright and Cole Kmet, so a little uncharacteristic. But this is expected. It's also something I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on during the preseason game against Buffalo, because it's been an issue no matter who's on the offensive line. The false starts and the delay games have been an issue the entire freaking training camp. And that is just, to me, not a great sign. But once again, new quarterback, new system, a lot of moving parts, especially health-wise at the offensive line. So not ideal, but it is also kind of expected. And then finally, we got 3 plays into red zone, 7 on 7. Caleb found Keenan Allen for a touchdown. It was thrown into tight coverage with Elijah Hicks. People are ragging on it because it's just 7 on 7, but I still thought it was cool. And then we have the Nate Davis rumors. So sounds like Matt Eberflus has the top clock ticking on Nate Davis. I have a tweet here from 79th and House. He does a phenomenal job. Here was the tweet. Flus, in so many words, said that Nate Davis can be replaced at right guard if injuries continue to be a thing and if the player in his spot is playing real well. The Nate Davis saga began last season, but I believe it was more due to personal reasons. So I think every Bears fan just kind of gave him a pass last season. Unfortunately, that clock is ticking for Nate Davis, and we all want him on the field as the starting right guard, but they do have Coleman Shelton playing center, and they got Ryan Bates at right guard just in case that doesn't happen. And then finally, just a little bit of hype. Keenan Allen said that he thinks this team looks really good on paper, but he's seen teams look like this before, and all it takes is one player going down. So he wants to see it on the field. He also was hyping up Velus Jones Jr. at the running back position. So just kind of cool to see. Keep in mind it is only Thursday, August 6th. The Bears won't be playing regular season football until around a little bit over a month from today. We still have 3 more preseason games to get through, so there's definitely no reason to sound the panic alarm with the offensive line or Caleb Williams or anything like that. I think I speak for every Bears fan watching this video and every NFL fan watching this video. Hopefully Caleb on Thursday gets announced that he will be playing against Buffalo, and we'll be able to see the number 1 overall selection in live Bears reps. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily Bears content. But let me know which player you're excited to watch this weekend against the Buffalo Bills down below. Peace.